They say love is blind. I used to think that meant love makes you overlook flaws. But now, I know it means love can make you ignore danger. This is the story of how John discovered that the woman he trusted most had a second phone, and how that one device shattered the version of his life he thought was real. They met in college. She had this calm, magnetic presence, the kind that made you feel grounded just by being near her. Her laugh wasn't loud, but it wrapped around you like warmth. Her eyes always looked like they were holding a secret, but back then, he thought it was charm. Their life together felt safe. Morning coffee, shared playlists, late-night conversations that drifted into sleep. He thought comfort meant stability. He thought routine meant loyalty. She always said honesty was her foundation, and he believed her without hesitation. He believed her so deeply that he never questioned anything she told him. But comfort can be a kind of blindness, a soft blanket that hides the cold underneath, and the cold was starting to seep through. It started with tiny fractures, her phone buzzing and her hand snapping to silence it like she'd been burned, her stepping outside to take a quick call, her smile tightening, not fading, just tightening like she was holding something behind it. One night, around 11:30, he heard her laughing in the bathroom. Not her usual laugh. This one was lighter, sharper, like she was talking to someone who made her feel 17 again. When she came out, she said it was just a coworker, but her eyes didn't match her voice. A quiet alarm went off inside him. Not loud enough to accuse her, but loud enough to keep him awake. Then one evening, he noticed her purse on the counter. Open, wallet inside, keys inside, but no phone. That's when the question hit him. Was he imagining this, or was he being managed? And then came the night he found the charger. It was behind the bookshelf, a place she never touched. A black charger, plugged in, with a faint red light glowing like an eye in the dark. He followed the cord. His heartbeat was already too fast. And then he saw it. A second phone. Face down, silent, like it was hiding. His hands went cold. He picked it up, and it felt heavier than it should have, like it carried a truth he wasn't ready for. It was locked. Of course it was. He tried her birthday, their anniversary. Nothing. The room felt too quiet, too still, like the air itself was waiting. Then he remembered her old college ID number, a number she used for everything back then. He typed it in. The phone unlocked, and what he saw didn't just hurt, it rewrote his entire marriage. Messages, hundreds of them, all from one name, Eli. A name he didn't recognize, but the way she typed to him felt familiar, comfortable, practiced, like this wasn't new, like he wasn't new. Eli knew her schedule, her moods, her frustrations. He knew things she hadn't told her husband in years. There were photos, inside jokes, plans, a whole emotional world he wasn't part of. He felt numb, not angry, not yet, just hollow. He walked into the bedroom. She was asleep, breathing softly, peacefully, like she had nothing to hide. He placed the phone on the bed. She opened her eyes slowly, confusion melting into fear. "Who's Eli?" he asked. She didn't cry. She didn't deny it. She didn't even look surprised. She just whispered, "I didn't know how to leave you." But the truth was, she already had. She moved out 2 weeks later. No fight, no dramatic goodbye, just a quiet closing of the door. The house felt different after she left. Colder, still, like the walls were holding their breath. He went through their memories, not to torture himself, but to understand. And he realized something painful. He wasn't fooled because he was weak. He was fooled because he wanted peace. He wanted the version of them he had built in his head more than the truth that was right in front of him. Now he lives alone, but he's not broken. He's awake, and he's honest with himself in a way he never was before. Because sometimes the truth doesn't just hurt, it exposes the parts of you that were asleep. This was his heartbreak, and this was his truth. Love, Lies, and Lessons, where every heartbreak reveals a truth.